gonna start.
Yeah, good luck, have fun, and PB, please. And also leg skip.
Alright, we're starting here. Entering the prologue. So Celeste is a platformer. And in a platformer, you jump, run, and climb, right?
And dash. Well, at least in this one.
In this one, you dash, but you can't dash right now. So let's wait for the dash here. Let's wait for the crow to teach us the dash here. Our runner's making their way through the prologue. And into the first level we go, which is called Forsaken City. So we're gonna see some dashing action here. Let's hope we're gonna see some dashing action. With the first hyper dash here on Felix's screen.
I don't think that you have to dash for this stage, but it looks like both runners are choosing to do some dashes.
Yeah, you can beat it without dashing, but I don't think it's gonna be that fast if you do that. So for a speedrun, we're up to go with dashing methods here. And Felix going for the wave dash here, missing it, unfortunately. And Zic taking the lead now.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the harder skips. I still can't figure it out.
Yeah, true that.
See on Zic's screen, you can grab just above the spikes and get through there. Fortunate death, though.
And now, again, Felix taking the lead here. Let's see if he can save that. Oh, that was unfortunate. So these first 3 levels, let's even say the first 2 levels are pretty short. So if someone is ahead in these 2 levels, it doesn't mean that much. So it's only like 4 minutes of a 40 minutes run or 50 minutes run based on PB of runners. So yeah, you can imagine that how much potential everyone has to catch up here. And as I say that, Zic takes over and taking it F. I should not talk about someone being in the lead.
Very super close though. Look at Felix just behind.
Yeah.
Opting to take the safe route there.
That's true. And entering Old Side Chapter 2. Introducing new mechanics here with the dream blocks, which we will see shortly. And trying to go for the skip here, the small skip as well, where you spawn in the dream block, but unfortunately not getting enough height to take use of it. Zic pulling ahead a little bit now.
Felix is oh, he managed to save it. Very nice.
Yeah, and I think the timer which we see on Zic's screen is a level timer, but he has his splits. He has his timer as well on the bottom side, so it shouldn't be that big of a problem.
Yeah, he's got it in green on the tape.
Yeah. Oh, and dying to battle in here. So in this particular part of the chapter, you have Badline following you with a 3-second delay, and she wants to hug you, and yeah, the only thing you can't do is run away. She even can multiply, as we see on screen right now.
there are others.
That's true. Going. Oh, and that was a really close skip.
Yeah, that was pretty sick there.
Yeah, pretty sick. Of sick. Yeah. Conveniently a good name. Taking his time there, so he doesn't die in this long room here, which is also one of the bigger time losses in this chapter particularly. Felix catching up a little bit here. Doesn't have to wait. Saves some time. And now entering the awake section, indicating that all of this, what we just experienced, is a dream. And Felix not far behind here.
Comet spitting some bars in Twitch chat. Don't hug me, Battling. Where's my Dashlin? Chapter complete by Zic and Felix shortly thereafter.
Entering Celestial Resort next. One of the harder chapters in Celeste, because it's really cycle based with these new enemies here called dust bunnies. Or dust creatures. Whatever you want to call them.
So Zic using the screen transition to refresh the dash to give him enough height to just go right into the key.
Yep, that's correct. And let me explain that really quick with the cycles here. So when you enter a room, there is the bunnies are on a cycle, or the creatures in the room are on the cycle. And we want to go fast, so we want to do it first try. If we die, the dust bunnies enter a death cycle, which is basically a little bit slower than normal cycle. And yeah, you're losing time if you're on the death cycle, most likely. So most of the runner opt to go for a complete reset by going out of the room again. And yeah, just to save some time.
Yeah, I heard there were a couple rooms, I forget if it was in this chapter or not, but where the death cycle is actually easier than the entrance.
Yeah, it's the one. I think it's the last Oshiro section, where the death cycle is not that hard. Some runners actually go for the death cycle there. And Zic entering huge mess here. Dust creature, you mean meatballs? No, they are dust bunnies. Or dust creatures. We're not in Super Meat Boy here. We're in Celeste.
Canonically, I think they're pepperonis.
So, huge mess. Gimmick here. We have to clean up for our dear Oshiro because he doesn't know how to do it apparently. So we go into the bottom room, in the top room, and in the middle room. And clean up some stuff for him. And that's basically it.
Did you ever see the part of Azumanga Daioh where Osaka is trying to clean and she's just like swinging a mop in a circle?
I've never seen that.
I'll send it to you later, it's hilarious.
Alright, so the runners are hitting these switches here to clean up the books, the cases, or yeah, the books, the chests, or whatever they are, and the towels to get to this key which you see in the center here. And we're gonna do it in this order, bottom, top, middle, because of Oshiro's position, where we enter the huge mess again. So we want to save some time and don't search for Oshiro. And oh, another death here. The runners are both in the same room now.
Yeah, this is getting very, very close.
Synced up. Still Felix a little bit behind, as you can see on the in-game timer around 10 seconds.
Accidentally talking to Oshiro twice now.
Happens.
Hey, maybe he just wanted to talk to Oshiro. Oshiro's feeling down.
Yeah. Oshiro is feeling down in this chapter.
He cheers up by the end, though, if you watch the credits.
Yeah. So Felix falling a little bit more behind here. But not by much. He's still reasonable to catch up here. One mistake in a room coming up here in the elevator shaft, and Felix is back in the race. Or back in the lead, let's say.
Yeah, elevator shaft is it's a very long room. It's like sick. Oh, he made it. Let's see if Felix can.
Looks like he can. And some pretty precise dashes here.
Fortunate death by Felix there.
Yeah, but he's still pretty close to Zic here. One room behind now. As Zic is making his way into the one of the hardest room of this level here, with the 4 platforms. Let's see if he can clear it. And yeah, he can. Second try here. As well in this one, I think death cycle is not that much different from the cycle where you join into the room. But Felix doing it first try, so that saves him a little bit of time here.
Yeah.
Even though he took a little bit longer, because he had to reposition him. Both of the runners neck and neck here. And Zic entering Oshiro fights.
Yeah, you're gonna be seeing a lot of hyper dashes here to just fly through to the right.
So both runners doing the same mistake here, unfortunately. Oh,
Getting the bop.
Yeah, the mega bop.
No!
Oh, off-screen death.
Room transition, dude.
That was an off-screen death. I've never seen that. That's unfortunate. Oh, another bop here. So basically Oshiro is mad because we don't want to stay in the hotel. Even though after we cleaned this hotel for him, he's still mad at us.
He's mad because I think Adeline bullied him.
Yeah, and he thought like we were into this as well, so he's mad at us as well. And as you can see, he's... Yeah. As you can see, his attack is locking onto our vertical position. Oh, or horizontal position, I'm sorry. Vertical? No, vertical. I'm talking nonsense. Vertical position.
They're the same thing, don't worry.
And indicating dash with this lightning.
Both runners having some trouble with this room. It's one of the trickier rooms in the game.
Trickier and longer. And it's one of the rooms where the death cycle isn't bad of a cycle. Ooh, and as I say that, Felix takes another death. That's unfortunate. Falling a little bit more behind here. I'd say in the end it's behind around 40, 50 seconds maybe. Oh, and he's taking another more. Oh, that's unfortunate again.
This is one of the rooms where, like, if you just mess up once and then you just keep.
Yeah. But let's talk about the Golden Ridge really quick. The new mechanics here introduced. You can see it on Zic's screen. Taking another death here. Felix, man, that's rough for him. But on Zic's screen. We have the wind, the bubbles, which are basically another dash, and the clouds, all after each other in the room here. Clouds giving you a little jump boost, red clouds giving you a bigger one and disappearing after one. And the white ones staying, but giving you not that much of a boost. And let's hope Felix makes it through this now.
I am just watching Felix and just
And
perform
I
him
think
so hard.
he's got it. He's got it. He's got it.
Yeah, made it through.
All right, Zic coming up on another spike wall jump, which is basically if we move away from a wall, we can wall jump even if it's a spike wall because the hitbox isn't detected there. And Badline is like, yeah, I can wall jump from a spike wall. Madline, wow. Now I'm confusing even the main characters.
On my casual playthrough, I couldn't figure out how the moving blocks worked, so I actually tried to do that strat with the spike jump.
Oh.
I couldn't figure it quite out though.
It's one of the, I'd say one of the first strats you learn because you use it like 2 or 3 times, I think, if you're not going for leg skip. And
Dude,
yeah.
goes for leg skip. It's the best skip.
Indeed, everyone does. Okay, so on Zic's screen here, coming up with some wave dashes and reverse hyper dashes here. Going into the next room. Yeah, he gets it first try.
Felix entering chapter 4, just in the same spike room he was in a few moments earlier.
Yeah, still a pretty tight race, even though our runners are apart by 20 seconds in game here in real time, and yeah, let's say still 1 minute or 1 minute 10 even. Is Felix gonna go for the auto scroll skip, the second part here as well, or he's gonna take it safe? Most of the time, it's better to take it safe and not take a death, because a death, if you die there, it's pretty costly as well in time. And yet another new mechanic introduced here: the snowballs and heavy wind ball, and heavy wind and snowballs.
Yeah, so snowballs are basically just Oshiro, but not as big as Oshiro. They spawn on your vertical height.
Fitting description,
nice.
I'd say. Taking a small death there. Oh, what a save! What a save by Zic. And oh, as I'm talking about his save, he dies to a snowball. So snowballs can be pretty tricky still, even if they are helpful. And another save. Oh, unfortunate. Giving Felix time to catch up, which makes the race more exciting.
Yeah.
And another one.
Another one.
Another one. I think he's taking it safe now. Yeah, looks like he's taking it safe. Making it over that last snowball there. Felix caught up by a good amount of time here. Entering as well heavy wind section.
Zic entering Mirror Temple, one of the more atmospheric levels.
And as well technical levels. There are some skips which save much time in this level.
Yeah, Surge Skip is the second biggest skip in the game.
Is it the second biggest? I thought it was the biggest actually.
It's second after Leg Skip.
Yeah, you're right. Only topping door skip by a little amount of time here. Going for the bubble skip here. And these red bubbles are basically enhanced versions of the blue bubbles. So they carry you until they crash or you dash out.
Yeah, Celeste, its level design is actually really interesting because the first time you see a red bubble and you see the blue bubble, and you're like, how are these related? And then you see how it brings you all the way across to the right of the very first room.
Yeah, and Felix finishing up here on Golden Ridge. Going into... No double bubble skip, sadly. But Felix going into Mirror Temple as well now. Trying to catch up here. Getting some time back. And let's see if it's working. Zic making his way through... Oh, what a save.
Yeah, really good save there. The timing was just a little bit off.
Yeah, you can lose a lot of time there as well, because it's a pretty long room. And introducing the Seekers, our favorite enemies, right? So what are the Seekers?
Let's see if Felix goes for... Oh, he doesn't go for it. So, you can get like a really huge amount of speed at that part.
The swag strat.
Yeah, but Seekers are... They're like... If Oshiro could move in all directions and was a little bit smaller. But, so they're gonna follow Madeline, and they can... The interesting thing about Seekers is that they can change course mid-dash.
Yeah, which make them really hard to dodge sometimes if you don't know how to manipulate them to actually hit keys or blocks.
Yeah, I believe there's a couple of blocks that are required to manipulate the Seeker into hitting.
Taking a death there, Zic, by the Seeker. And even
Very
the Death
nice.
Seeker, can hit the switch with the explosion when he comes back to life.
Yeah, manipulating him into hitting that top block.
Yeah. But pretty interesting. Oh, I just want to talk about the strat, and he dies, man. That's so sad. Interesting strat
so
by
sad.
Zic
Can we
here.
hit 50 likes?
And again, want to talk about the strats, and he dies. Ah, that's really sad. But still interesting strat. Now I can finish my my sentence with destroying the one block there to get actually through faster, but giving Felix some more time to catch up again.
Yeah, Seeker section can be pretty difficult.
So Felix having a good strat here for he doesn't have to wait for the Seeker, and even unfortunate death. And we just saw Surge Skip, yeah.
Yeah, Surge Skip saves, having to look for some keys and do some other garbage.
Yeah. There are these two keys which you saw on the bottom of the screen, and you have to search a way or a path to get to these keys to open some locks to get a red bubble to get across there, but speedrunners are like, we don't need that, we can just hyperdash or reverse hyperdash there.
Yeah,
And
so that's
skip
the
that.
necessary block to hit there.
Yes.
And there's
Alright.
also a strawberry hidden in one of the blocks, but I won't tell you guys, so you can figure that one out.
Zic
Can't
in
be giving
the
away free tips.
Zic in the next section here, throwing Theo at the Seeker. Having a little of trouble here, but managing to get through. So, Theo's section is also pretty interesting, because we can't dash with Theo in our hands when we lift him, and the only thing we can do is like throw him and pick him up mid-dash. And interesting strat there, hitting the Seeker with Theo to basically tell stay down.
Yeah. another thing is that you can, while holding Theo, if there's a Seeker that like runs into Theo, it will knock Theo out of your hands.
Yeah, and if Theo dies, you die as well in this section here. Oh, and unfortunate not getting the fast strat here.
Yeah,
And you
I don't
also can
quite
crush these
understand
guys. Yeah.
how momentum works there, because it seems like if you jump at the end, you keep momentum, but if you don't jump, you don't really keep your momentum, and if you pick him up, you lose all momentum.
Yeah, it's really special how Theo momentum works in this game. And that's what I was telling you about. Yeah, that was unfortunate there. And the Seeker bopping into Theo and saving him a little bit. Another death here, giving more time to Felix to catch up. Come on, Felix, you can do that. Give us a good race here. Oh, and a slick dodge here. Gonna be getting closer here. Last match was won by Malix. This match is slightly ahead Zic by like, I'd say maybe a minute. A minute, yeah.
Right into the eyeball.
Yeah, hitting the eyeball here. But Felix also finishing up Mirror Temple here. He's not that far behind. Alright. Coming up in one of the coolest level here. Unfortunate death.
So right after you pick up Theo, you're stunned for like a second or a half a second.
And now we are introduced to feathers. Yeah, that's unfortunate. So let me... Oh, leg skip coming up. First try leg skip. That was very nice. Zic with the strat saves like 4 seconds if you do it first try, so he just saved 4 seconds. That's pretty sick. And most of the time, most runners don't go for the skip because it saves so less time.
But it looks so cool.
Yeah, it looks so cool, but it wastes. If you die, you lose like 10 seconds. But hey, first try leg skip. What do you want more? And Felix as well now entering here. Reflection. Alright. New gimmicks in the level here. These Kevin blocks, which you see on Zic's screen, which are named after the man himself who made this noise from Power Up Audio. And as well, the feathers. Oh, Felix not going for leg skip, sadly. Opting for going for the Kevin block there. Yeah, and the feathers, which I was talking about, giving you like small time to fly, and different than in the normal game, not only in 8 directions. You can actually, with the feather, you can go in 360 degrees, so you can save a little bit of time if you have optimal movements.
Yeah, a lot of freedom.
A lot of freedom. And next of are the bumpers, which you see on Zic's screen now as well. I think they're pretty self-explanatory. There's one gimmick which is interesting. You can get double the boost if you turn around on the frame, you hit the bumper. But nevertheless, nothing more to add to these bumpers. They can be pretty trolly.
That was a ducking dash to get under the crystals by Zic there.
Oh, unfortunate death again by... by Zic here.
Oh,
Ooh.
look at that move.
So, oh, unfortunate that was some sick dodging and an unfortunate death. Can surely make it this.
Rather than going into the bottom room because no one knows what's down there.
Yeah, I know it because I used to run it this way.
What's down there?
There's a different route down there. It's an easier one, but it's a slower one. It's a slower one. Oh, going for the checkpoint here. But getting this skip first try here. The shortcut intended from the devs to be actually faster.
Yeah, there's a couple, I believe in Chapter 2 there was also a dev-intended shortcut.
Yep. Like in the battling section. Alright, so what we're doing down here is we're looking for Badline to give her a haircut. As you can see, her hair is pretty long. And we really want to give her a haircut here. By dashing into her, obviously. She doesn't like that and pushes us away.
Psst, Chad, this is where you post hang out.
And a lot of cool speed tech involved in the Badland fight, as you can see here.
Oh, unfortunate getting squished there. I actually have not seen that happen before.
Haven't seen it in a long time. Ooh, and dodging a laser there. One of Badland's attack, the laser beam. The other being the fire bolts. Other than that, there is not much to say. It's basically not like a normal boss fight where you have a health bar or where the boss has a health bar. It's more Badland has set positions where to stay on the map, and if she's on the last spot on the map, she's gonna open up a new path for you.
Yeah, I'd say the meatballs she's shooting right now are a lot scarier than the laser.
That's true.
Really smooth hypers there by Zic, and Felix entering the last room before battle, and he might be going for the really quick skip there. Oh, unfortunately.
I think he had a little bit of short position there. But it looks like he's going for it again. Is he? No, he's taking the safe route here. Still pretty quick. Nothing to add here. And Zic circling around Badland there.
Yeah, definitely seeing some cool moves in these runs.
Yeah. But he should not do that. That's part of chapter's summit then, when you circle around with Badland. Not part of this chapter. Looks like both of our runners are in the Badland fight right now. So the gap isn't that big anymore. I think Felix is catching up at the moment a little bit. Alright, Zic entering the second phase of the Badland fight, where she's basically a witch now and can move. Oh, not a witch. A telekinetic.
Well, I mean, she can fly.
Yeah, she can fly, but she also gains telekinetic power to move stones around to crush you.
I believe the spell in Harry Potter was called Accio. Accio blocks.
Or lifting, like Wingardium Leviosa.
Yeah, that's how she's flying.
Yeah.
It's Wingardium Leviosa, not Leviosa.
Yeah. And Zic in the second to last room here, one of the longest rooms in this chapter.
Yeah, now coming up on the final battling screen here.
Let's hope for no deaths. Looks like It's good.
Oh.
Oh my god! Commentator curse. I got too excited. I'm so sorry for that.
I want Madeline for Smash, but I feel like Madeline would be a more interesting character. Because Madeline can shoot the fireballs and the lasers and fly around and move blocks.
Yeah, let's everyone write an email to Nintendo to put Madeline into Smash Ultimate. That would be hilarious. And Zic finishing up here on Reflection. So the story behind Reflection is we get hit down the mountain to the ground again, and yeah. Since we are in an RPG, we leveled up and get a new skill called Double Dash. Not Mario Kart. And then now we want to go back up the mountain, but this time we have this Double Dash and the help of Badline. So it's gonna be pretty fun. There are some cool skips here now and then, which save time. Yeah. Other than that, we are just revisiting all of the chapters before here.
Yeah, it's kind of one of the main themes of Celeste is like remixing its levels and going through them again and seeing them with new light.
And with new music.
Oh yeah, with new music.
Pretty hot music, man. Alright. Felix finishing up here. Also leveling up here. Level up! Getting the double dash here.
Da 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 da.
Entering here the next section, the Forsaken City Summit section, where every gimmick is reused again of these levels, like the zipper block. So we're in for... there is still time to catch up for Felix. And it's hard to say. I'd say both of the runs are on PB pace, both of them. With Felix having a 50 PB and Zic having a 47, Summit usually takes around 10 to 12 minutes. And yeah, let's add that to the time, and it should be possible to PB for both of them. Let's hope they both play good.
I really like the Summit music, gets you kind of pumped.
Yeah.
Let's climb this mountain.
Gets you pumped up, man.
Up, 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 up.
I really don't want to jinx anything, man. So I don't want to say like it looks good, because most of the time I do that, the runner dies, which I'm talking about. So I really don't want to jinx anything for any runner. And the synchronized death there.
Oh boy, I sure hope that Zic doesn't die here. Alright, okay, so apparently I don't have commentator's curse.
Yeah, that's why there are two commentators. One is commentator's case, one not. So at least one can commentate in the end, right?
Yeah, enjoy your power, my friend.
Zic making his way through this section here without big problems. Taking a quick death there, but makes it through. Let's see if he goes for the hyper strat. Not quite, but still a good fast strat, I'd say.
Yeah, always best on this level. Just play it safe, don't die, because it's one of the harder ones.
Yeah, it's again just like the normal chapter 3, all cycle based thing here. And yeah, it's one of the hardest parts of the game again.
Alright, if I have commentators, curse Zic dies.
Looks like you don't have the commentator's curse. Alright, Zic making it up to 2,000 meter here. While Felix is at the moment at 1,000. Going for
I believe that is 1,000.
Yeah. Going for the alternate strat here. For the alternate path. Which is faster. Entering another snowball section.
Oh!
Another unfortunate death here. Let's see if you can make it through here. Looks like good.
Taking the top path, very smart.
Yeah. See if he's going for the auto scroll skip. Nope, he's not. Not that big of a time loss. Still.
Felix in 1500. Oh, unfortunate death.
Having some troubles there in 1500. Yeah, like I said, it's one of the harder chapters. Again. Well, Summit in general is hard, but Dust Bunny or Celestial Resource section is pretty hard.
I'd say 1500 is the hardest part of the run.
Yeah, definitely. But he's making it through. Let's see if he can get it. Looks like he's all set. Very nice.
It's nice.
And Felix again as well, taking a fast path here. Not the fastest one,
Ooh.
but still. That was risky. And let's see if Felix is going. Oh.
Dick went up on the very last one. Oh, I mean, Felix.
Yep. Making it through without any big troubles here.
Oh, unfortunate attack.
Me and my big mouth here. Meanwhile, Zic nailing key skip here, first try.
I got first try.
I think it was first try. Where you basically skip a red bubble and do 2 neutral jumps with a spike jump combined and 2 dashes to get to the top of this small corridor.
Yeah, my favorite part about the speedrun is just skipping the annoying rooms.
Yeah. And door skip coming up?
No!
No door skip. No door skip. Maybe second? No, no second door skip. Alright. Well, it's not that big of a time save. It's only 1 second. And Felix in the snowball room here.
Yeah, although if Felix does door skip, he could definitely make up this time.
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe auto scroller skip on taking it safe. Both runners taking it safe.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Alright.
Meanwhile, Zic entering flag. I guess this is just called the flag section.
Yeah, that's the top section of the mountain where you basically have 30 checkpoints left until you're done. And there's an downward draft, an upward draft, and normal section. And gravity is increased, decreased, whatever. Making your life harder or easier.
Yeah, the updraft section is one of my favorites.
Oh, and Felix taking another death there. An unfortunate one.
Zic skipped the flag there, and it ended up being good for him because he didn't die.
Making his way through there without big troubles. Felix entering 2,500 meter here. Let's
Yeah,
see if
can
you
you
can
skip
get
it or
these
skip?
guys. Both. Let's hope we see both. Oh, but taking a death there. Not that costly.
Very nice quick cast there.
Very good, yes, indeed. And Zic definitely on PV pace here.
Felix going
Having
kind of
a-
ham on key skip there, and he gets it.
He gets it. Second try, was it?
Yeah, most people kind of play it safe and just slowly crawl up there, but he was just dashing all over.
Well, he wants to make up time, obviously, so...
Yeah.
Zic taking an unfortunate death again. Let's hope for no deaths here, because it's a pretty costly... Oof, whew. I was scared for a second there.
Felix nailing door skip, which is what it's called when you skip door skip.
Door skip. Yeah, that's...
Felix conserving stamina, so he has enough to get on top of the block, save a little bit of time, not having to go for the spring.
Yeah, but Zic playing out of his mind, basically, because this looks like it could be the 2-minute PB. If he's
Yeah, what's
playing
his
consistently. 47-47, according to chat. Somewhere in chat was told like 47-47. I think according to his timer it's 47-47. But it could also be not. I don't know. But even if it isn't a little bit lower, still looks like a very good run here. For him at least.
Yeah, very solid.
Not that many deaths. And
See
coming
if
up.
he wakes up Feather. Oh, he doesn't. He goes early.
Yeah, but he nails that. He nailed that. So coming up, checkpoint number 2. Let's hope for no deaths here. Looks like we're okay.
Your commentator's curse is worn off.
Yeah. Zic coming up on time here really soon. This
Oh,
looks
might
like a
be
good
sub
PB.
45.
Is it
Let's see.
sub 45? And no! Oh, so close. 45. 45-01. Really close.
You baited.
Oh, that was Felix. Oh, I'm sorry. I confused these two runners here. Checkpoint number 2. Let's hope for no deaths here.
A lot of GG's in the chat for Zic. Great run.
Yeah, GG's in the chat, yeah.
Felix very close to the end as well.
Yeah. Zic coming up on time here really soon. So, but it's still, it looks like it's a PB for Zic. Is it sub 45? And no! Oh, so close. 45. Oh, do we have an echo here? 45.
Yeah, it's been. That happened a little bit last race too, around the end if you made it.
Happens. Go, Felix, go. Unfortunately, we don't have
Oh, so
that
close.
much time for an interview. That's a little bit sad.
A lot of GG's in the
Because
chat.
there are more races coming up here. Let's
Yeah, a lot of
watch
races coming up.
a lot of races. Let's watch Felix finishing here. So, but it looks like it's a PB for Zic. 45-01 for Zic. That looks like a PB to me.
Yeah, that happened a little bit last race too, around the end. I'm no PB doctor, but that looks like a PB.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we don't and Felix coming up on the last part here as well. That's a little bit sad. Let's go.
Yeah, let's see a really clean, solid ending by Felix here. Yeah, a lot of races.
That's into the spikes here, unfortunately. Taking it to safety checkpoint there.
I think he was just like a pixel off or something, but it doesn't matter because he got the next flag.
Yeah, he got the next flag. So coming up in the last part here.
Flag 6.
Yes.
That's one of the trickier clouds because it's right below, but then you have to hold left. Just launches you into the ceiling, kind of.
Yeah.
A 120 PB, according to Zic in chat.
Nice, 120 PB. That's pretty good.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Yeah. All right, coming up on checkpoint 2 here. Felix taking his last.
Interesting strat there, going through with the feather. Sorry, I interrupted you. What were you gonna say?
No, I wasn't saying anything, I think. And we're on the last seconds here for Felix run here.
Sub 49? Oh, so close. Let's go. GG.
Yes, looks like sub 49. So, GG to both of the runners. Solid times for them. PB for Zic. I think Felix was, it wasn't a PB, but still a very good run here. So congrats to both the runners on finishing that. And like I said, sadly we don't have that much time for an interview here, because we have to head off to the next race. You can catch us two again.
On over to Speed Gaming 5.
Yes, with the next race, or you wait on this channel coming up as well. One more race with I think it's Zic again, but it's in like 30 minutes. So yeah, we'll see you there.
Might have time for a short interview. I'm not sure he's in setup.
Nah, I don't think we really have to go to the next run.
Yeah.
So I'm really sorry for that. We don't have the time. But anyways, I hope we'll see you there. And any last words, Chocolate?
Stay true.
Stay true. All right. Then I'll see you later. Bye bye.